Very good afternoon. You're watching News 9 with me, Akshita, and moving on to the big news just coming in with regards to the developments in the 6-year-old gang rape case. Women MLAs made to the Chief Minister. Women MLAs have requested the Chief Minister to have special laws for women's safety. The MLAs met the Chief Minister at the Vidhana Sauda. So the women MLAs now coming together, joining hands and meeting Siddaramaiah, requesting that special laws be put in place for women's safety. Now, of course, this was at the Vidhana Sauda right after the session where, of course, the Chief Minister was caught snoozing. And the Chief Minister has promised that whatever steps need to be taken will be taken to provide security for women. Women MLAs now coming out and demanding special laws to protect women in the state, considering the number of rape cases that we have seen. Remember, just yesterday we saw 7 different rape cases coming to light in Karnataka. So along these lines, it looks like all of this has not been forgotten, and the politicians have realized there's a need to go ahead and address this issue. And women MLAs have now come together, and they were seen meeting with the Chief Minister with a number of recommendations with regards to laws that they can bring about to ensure better safety for women. What they are proposing is that special laws be put in place to ensure women's safety in the state. The Chief Minister did meet them and went through their recommendations as well. Well, maybe the government has woken up, maybe they have not, but there is anger on the streets, and for the need to ensure that something is done, we need to ensure this does not die down. So while there are so many people gathered there, hundreds of people have gathered right outside the school, you too can voice your support. You can call in and express your anger, your solidarity with those parents as well as the victim. You can share your views with News9 on the numbers that are flashing on your screens, or you can also text us as to what you think about this incident. No doubt it is shocking. No doubt it definitely leads to questioning the moral fabric of our society. But at the end of the day, we need to see a result. We need to ensure that anyone out there who has such intentions will never dare to do something like this, just simply because they will know that they cannot get away with it. ABVP activists, as you can see, creating ruckus out there, creating galata and trying to ensure that the parents can enter the school.
ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಉದ್ದೇಶ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಆಗಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೊಡೆಯಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಪೀಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಮಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥ ಅವ್ರು ಬರಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ನಾವು 4 ದಿನ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಬರಬೇಕು.
Well, in fact, protests are not just here in Bengaluru. The entire state seems to be coming together, demanding justice. In Kolar, in fact, you can see hundreds of people have come together there. Most of them women. We understand that students have come together for a protest, demanding that action is taken, demanding, of course, that the people who are responsible for this incident, be it the school, be it anyone else, pays the ultimate price. You too can call in and express your anger over this particular issue. If you have a solution at hand, what you think should be done to the school authorities, the management, and if the government is reacting well, do call in and share your views with us. Now we've got a Bengaluru now joining us over the phone lines. We've got a Purnima joining us from Koramangala. Purnima, seeing all this on your screens, do you feel that Bengaluru is becoming increasingly unsafe thanks to a sleeping government?
See, let me tell you something. First and foremost, please do not politicize such a grievous act. And, because what happens is we are totally going to go out of focus. We are not going to focus on the school and we're going to go to the politicians. Politicians are made by us. We have the power. It's because of our power that they are sitting wherever they are sitting. So let us not go to them. Let us go to the school. Absolutely focus on the school and see that they are destroyed if they do not punish the people who are responsible. Let it be the director, let it be anybody from the school. The school cannot function after this, no matter what, unless they give a straight answer. And those people, whoever they are, doesn't matter, we have not still found out, whoever they are, if they are not punished, the punishment is to the maximum. It has to be maximum, nothing less than that. And the media is powerful, the people are even more powerful. Just focus on the school and see this as, this is done without the help of any politician. Believe me, they are sitting there because of us. So let us not underplay our power. Manpower is the most important thing. We have the manpower. Let us get this done by ourselves. No politician is needed to be here with us. Let them sleep, let them snooze, let them do whatever they want. We can do it. And we have to do it. If we do not do it, believe me, this is going to be a hellhole. Bangalore's gone way out of line now, maybe because of the money part here. Let us not blame the money, but it's easy to blame. But still, let me tell you something. Let us put our foot down and get this done. There's no matter what we have to go through, get these people punished. Let the school bear the brunt of it.
Absolutely, Ms.
So absolutely focus on the school. I'm telling you because media is powerful and because that is the reason why I want to call you. Do not go out of focus. Once we focus on the politicians, what happens? I'll tell you, oh my God, these politicians are bad, these politicians are good. And finally, our discussion will be of the politicians. What happens to that small, innocent child and her parents?
Right, Ms.
Okay,
Purnima, thank you so much.
Actually, the school will be happy if we go out of focus. So let us not do that. Let us focus on vigor.
Right, Ms. Purnima. Thank you so much for calling in and sharing your views with us. No doubt that the school has to pay the price, whether it is for such an incident taking place or for trying to hush up this incident, trying to ensure that their reputation is more important than the fact that a little girl, her life could be ruined, the fact that she was victimized by a monster. None of that seems to matter for the school, which is why we're seeing such escalated protests, which is why so many people have gathered outside that school. Not only do our hearts go out for the victims, for the victim in this particular case, not only to her parents, but also for the rest of those parents whose children are still enrolled in that particular school, who are admitted in that school. You can only imagine how scared they will be for the future of the children, for the safety of their children. And with the school losing its reputation, they are also left in the lurch. But the school definitely needs to step up and take responsibility. There's no other way out. In fact, if they had stepped up initially, set an example for other schools, told them that this is the kind of action we will take if such an incident takes place, things would have been very different. They chose to hush it up. They chose to pretend like nothing happened, simply so they could go about and continue with educating children and probably not even inculcating any values into them. Got another Bengaluru now joining us over the phone lines. We've got Santosh joining us from Dairy Circle. Santosh, go ahead. What do you have to say?
See, first thing is this is a shameful incident, and when I read in the paper, the sequence of events itself is chilling.
Absolutely.
First, the baby is locked in a room.
Yes.
And then two men come and rape her, and then there is a teacher coming and finding her bleeding. and then they call a doctor, and then the issue is hushed up. That day itself, it should have been, complaint, and the teacher should have been the first person to, complain. And they waited so many 10 days, and then when parents come and ask, it is then that it is becoming public. And I also want to share what I'm seeing now is this ABVP people protesting and creating ruckus. So till yesterday, the parents had, in a very decent way, had conveyed their points. Now, seeing the media coverage, the political people are coming, and this will mar the whole protest. So they will take the center stage, and I saw one protesting lady taking time to smile to the camera. So that means that shows a fakeness. The same thing was not there when the parents were protesting.